Friday Football Fever, sponsored by GTCC and Shift Ed.
Another Friday has come and gone, so you know what that means. It's time for Friday Football Fever, Week 5.
Yeah, things are starting to heat up with some rivalry matches taking place across the Triad tonight, Jalen.
Yep, and let's start out in Graham, where we saw one of those rivalry games for our Friday Football Fever game of the week between Southern Alamance and Burlington Williams. Now, the Bulldogs, they started the night with a 3-1 record, while the Patriots were 2-2 on the year. And this was a great game. The Patriots in their famous double wing T, and it's Jacob Alexander gashing the defense for this huge 40-yard run down to the 2. And then it's Nathan McNeil. He keeps it himself and scores on the QB sneak. 7-0 Southern, but back comes Williams, and the Duke commit Dan Mahan under center rolls out right, throws a seed to Kyrian Fuller for the score, tying things at 7 apiece. Now to the third quarter we go. It's Drake Davis hurdling the defender in the backfield, taking this handoff right up the gut as he's in for the touchdown, making it 21-17 Patriots. However, Williams wouldn't respond, and quickly the toss goes to Amarion Richmond. He turns the corner, hits the hashes, gets dragged down. It looks like at the 1, but he crosses the goal line. That's a touchdown for Williams as they move to 4-1 on the year with a 38-29 win.
West Forsyth and Mount Tabor both sit at 2-1. Tonight, the two 4A powerhouses went head-to-head. Now, this game started as a defensive battle that lived up to the hype. In the first quarter, Mount Tabor looking to put up some points on its second drive, but it's picked off by Vanderlei Brown. Titans are they're unable to take advantage of the turnover, though. But staying in the first, Mount Tabor quarterback Lane Albright airs it up deep and downfield. Jadon Blair with the moss, Jalen.
Goodness gracious, I see what Notre Dame likes.
Absolutely. Spartans now up 7-0. West Forsyth looking to bounce back the next drive, but the snap is too high. Floats over Riley Horton's head. Can't scoop it up, so Matthias Banks snags it out from underneath in the end zone to give Mount Tabor a 14-point lead. Spartans take this one 27-17.
The undefeated Reedsville Rams welcome North Forsyth to Community Stadium here in Week 5, Logan. However, the Rams' unblemished record was just the second biggest storyline of the night, literally and figuratively. And that's because tonight the Rams welcome back the #1 tight end in the class of 2026, Kendra Harrison, after Harrison started the year at Providence Day in Charlotte. And what a return home it was for the big fella. We start with the young man headed to the Air Force Academy, running back Jariel Cobb. He walks in for the easiest touchdown of the year. They'd add a 2-point play to make it 8-0 Rams. Next possession, looking for more, but Deontay Neal's pass is picked off in the end zone by Dominic Mounts, and you think he's got he thought he was going to break it. Big return, no points for North Forsyth. Now Neal, this time he finds Kendra over the middle. Watch him stiff arm a guy there, picks up a block here, and then the big boy dives his way into the end zone for his first touchdown of the season.
Jalen, you just know he's smiling ear to ear.
Ear to ear, right? The Rams back on O again. This time Neal hits Janias J9 Sharp on the slant for the touchdown. And now they're up 23-0 at the half after the break. More from Neal. He just throws it up, and that's a great plan when you got Kendra Harrison on your side as the two connect for their second TD of the game. Later, it's Neal scrambling around, looks, and it's Sharp once again for his 4th touchdown of the night as Neal does it again for the Rams. They go on to win it 37-0.
And please be sure to watch our WFMY News 2 docuseries Heart of the City, the Reedsville Rams. The only place that you can see episode 1 is on WFMY Plus. You can find that on your Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV. Just search the App Store. Now, East Forsyth puts its unbeaten record on the line tonight against Reagan. East Forsyth is already up 14-0 in the first, but Reagan comes up with a huge defensive play when Lakota Fisher brings down Jalen Murray for a 5-yard loss. Now, in the second quarter, the Eagles break out the trick play on 4th down. J.P. Gilchrist looks like he's going to punt, but he throws it downfield to a wide open Drew Wright. So not only does that give them a first down, it also puts the Eagles in scoring position. Eagles knocking on the door and hand it off to senior captain Jalen Murray for another touchdown. East Forsyth remains unbeaten, winning 69-21.
Speaking of high-scoring games, the Dudley Panthers have been on a roll to start the 2024 season, outscoring their 3 opponents so far 146-7. A little quick math tells me that's a plus 139-point differential. Tonight, the Panthers took on High Point Central. We saw more of the same this evening. First quarter, Dudley's ball. Jaquez Crawford sitting back in that pocket. Looks for a big play, and he finds a wide open Nas Newkirk for the Dudley touchdown. On the next Dudley possession, it's Braden Jeffries behind center. He calls his own number, runs it in for yet another Panther touchdown. On the ensuing kickoff, the Bison on the return, and if you like ball security, turn your head. As the Panthers laid a big lick, forced the fumble, recovering in the red zone, setting up this. Jaden Browns, it's his time to shine. He takes the handoff and walks in untouched for another 6 points for Dudley. The Panthers really pouring it on now. Here's Crawford with another beautiful deep ball, this time to CJ Neely up the sideline. Dudley scores again. The Panthers remain undefeated, and they go on to win this thing 62-0. Now, through 4 games, they've outscored their opponents 201-7.
Look at the journalist breaking out the math. That's impressive, Jalen. We had a battle of the unbeatens tonight in Greensboro as 3-0 Northwest Guilford took on 3-0 Western Guilford. Northwest Guilford starting off strong today. On the opening possession, the Vikings marched down the field in a balanced offense. Now McKinley Vance caps off the drive, taking the handoff up the middle for a 7-0 lead. On the Vikings' next possession, quarterback Anders Mitchell hands off to Nathan Cox for the nice gain, but he comes up just short of the goal line. So close, but so far. Just 2 plays later, Mitchell takes the keeper up the middle for a 14-0 lead. Now the Hornets started to move the ball as quarterback Caleb Moore hits Jeremiah Dotson, but the Vikings force a turnover on downs. McKinley Vance has the hot hand tonight, picking up his 2nd touchdown of the first half. Northwest hangs on, winning 34-14.
You got to F-I-G-H-T.
We want to give a big shout out to the Dudley Panthers cheer squad for our Friday Football Fever cheer of the week.
And now we go to Summerfield where the Northern Guilford Nighthawks hosted Ragsdale tonight. And here comes the Tigers. And quarterback Braylon Louie, who hits Javier Branch, who gets the score and started 6-0 Ragsdale. Next Nighthawks possession, it's Jackson Kemp finding Grace and Council on the screen. And look at Council get loose for the huge gain. You thought he was going to break it, but he's drugged down there. Now it's Dwight Hall Jr. finishing the job, kicking the door wide open as he crosses the goal line, making it 7-6 Northern Guilford. Now on the move, Ragsdale on the move here, but Grayson Council, he's seen enough. Intercepts the pass, and then it's Dwight Hall Jr. Look at that cut there. Got defenders running into each other. Got a nice little stiff arm for the nice game. And then, here we go. We got more from Ragsdale. Ball fumbled at the goal line, but it's scored. Northern Guilford, they stretch their lead to 8. They're going to win this one 30-13.
It's that time of the night where we take a look at our Week 5 Shift Ed Play of the Week. For this one, we go back to Simeon Stadium. Dudley quarterback Jaquez Crawford airs it out and finds CJ Neely, takes it in all the way for the touchdown. Jalen, it's the Panthers connection for our Friday Football Fever Week 5 Shift Ed Play of the Week. We've got 5 big games in the running for our next GTCC Game of the Week. We want your votes. Davie County takes on East Forsyth. Western Alamance hosts Eastern Alamance. Northwest Guilford travels to Grimsley. Asheboro meets up with Southwestern Randolph, and Mount Airy kicks off against Starmouth. Just head on over to WFMYnews2.com and click the Game of the Week story to cast your vote.
Week 5 in the books, just about the halfway point, man. Can you believe how fast
No, it is going by so fast. Like me and Brian, one of our producers, we were going through it. He was like, we're almost over. I was like, I cannot believe it. I feel like it just started.
I know, high scoring night tonight too, right?
Yes,
A lot of points put on the board. We want to thank you for joining us here on Friday Football Fever. I hope you have a great night.
Friday Football Fever, sponsored by GTCC and Shift Ed.